Hello everyone and welcome to today's second video. We've got quite a big video here for this second video on this Saturday morning. This is the first season 1 roundup for summer 2024. So we're going to get 14 long-range models together from the World Leading Forecast Centre to see what they're all sharing for the summer for the first time this season. And I shall get to that for you in a moment, just to say that first. The video release today was our 6th day of UK weather forecast. We've got weekend forecast and 10 to 14 there coming up for you later on today. So please like, share and subscribe on all of today's videos and content. And thank you so much everybody for doing that. Thank you to Richard and also to Shryan for this summer updates gift. Thank you so much, Rich, for creating a gift based on a Shryan Brewing photo. So that's incredible. Thank you so much. Thank you so much to both Shryan and also, of course, the amazing Richard Shaw. Thanks so much, guys. Right, well, let's start off the season 1 round. Then we're going to rattle through these quickly as we can. Blink and you miss it. We're going to start off with canned sips from Tropical Tidbits. So this is mean sea level pressure anomaly for summer 2024 from canned sips. I'm quite unsettled. Low pressure is in the North Atlantic and across northern and western parts of Europe too. Temperature anomalies around to slightly above average, not a particularly big deviation, about half a degree above normal, something like that. And precipitation wise, it looks wetter than normal, slightly anyway, wetter than normal for the UK and for Ireland, just in those pale green colours. So overall, a rather mixed summer indicator there to start us off. Temperature anomaly forecast from NASA, looking like this. Again, just slightly above average there. Not a particularly big deviation on a scale. It would be less than half a degree above normal. And not much signal for precipitation, but possibly slightly on the wet side. Very similar to canned sips, really. GM, the Canadian model, looks like that. Again, very close to average with that temperature anomaly. That's a little bit on the drier side, slightly drier with the precipitation anomaly. And NCAR looking milder, or warmer in those deeper orange to red colours. So that's going to be like 2 degrees above normal. That could be quite a hot summer. And rather on the drier side as well. So out of the three, I think NCAR is the one that's going for the hottest and driest summer. Probability maps from IRI looking like this. Remember, IRI is International Research Institute for Climate and Society, part of Columbia Climate School. So probabilities favouring a warmer than average summer across most parts of the UK and Ireland too, in those salmon pink or even red colours. That's like 50 to 60% probability of above normal temperatures. Doesn't look so probability is favouring a rather average or cooler summer though further to the north. And so as precipitation is concerned, not much of a signal really. But if anything, Western Europe could be favouring a rather drier summer with the probability to about 40%, but it is quite a weak signal. Haven't got any update from Patalpeng again this month, unfortunately. So the last of the North American models is CFS V2. This is the 700 millibar height anomaly from CFS for the summer. So some ridging to our east. Temperatures above average by about half a degree to 1 degree. Quite a warmish summer indicated through most parts of Europe. And not much signal for precipitation, but could be a little bit on the wetter side, especially so for more western regions. So where we have this white area, I explained about this, in other videos, where we have the white area with the summer charts, very often that can actually end up as a trough of low pressure. So I suspect that's what the CFS is seeing there, like a ridge over the continent, a trough of low out of the Atlantic. Therefore, could be quite volatile, could be thundery, and warm and wet, some of them indicated there, I think. Right, that's it for North American models. Let's have a look at the Europeans, starting off with ECMWF. So again, this is the mean sea level pressure anomaly for the summer, June, July, August. Trough of low in over Scandinavia, otherwise not much of a signal. I'll put in a question mark because the signal is quite weak there. Temperature anomalies are favouring average to slightly above, again in most very pale yellow to orange colour, so that's about half a degree above average, I suppose. And precipitation is wetter than average to our north, but no signal really through most parts of northern Europe. So, sorry, everybody. Very weak signals there from the ECM. Let's move on to the Copernicus suite of models, starting off with Meteo France. So this one indicating some low pressure towards Greenland and Iceland. Otherwise, again, a very weak signal though, really, being some pressure. Temperature anomalies are above average. Quite a warm European summer is indicated there from Meteo France. And as precipitation goes, wet average to our north, dry average to our south. Looks like it could be a classic sort of westerly type summer there. But DWD is looking like this, quite a strange anomaly with quite a bit of low pressure through much of Europe. Otherwise, what's happening up here isn't particularly clear, very weak signals there. It is going for a rather warmer than average summer, though, in those orange colours. So that again takes us about 1 degree above average, and there's no signal for precipitation. And then we go on to the CMCC, and this one could be a bit more unsettled, I think. Low pressure is in the North Atlantic and also to the south of the country. So I think that could be indicated quite an unsettled summer. Again, quite a warm summer, though, with above average temperatures being forecast there. And perhaps, so it's actually going from a wet average summer to our north and a dry average summer to our south. So again, that does imply perhaps a rather westerly type summer, really, with flows off the Atlantic. ECCC looks like it has low pressure in the Atlantic, and not as warm with the temperature anomaly, just slightly above average by about half a degree. Not much signal for precipitation either, but it is wetter than average just to our east. And then finally, for the Copernicus suite, we've got a JMA, Japanese model. So this one mean sea pressure again, lots of low pressure towards Iceland and Greenland, also down towards Spain. Otherwise, let's put in that question mark. It's not clear what's happening really. Milder than average summer, warmer than average summer is expected there. Again, half a degree to 1 degree above normal, not excessively hot. And again, it's going for a wetter than average summer to our north and west, and drier than average to our south and southwest. Keeping the Asian theme going, we go on to the Beijing Climate Centre, which is for 500 millibar height anomaly from the BCC. Kind of high pressure down towards Spain and Portugal. That's the Azores high, of course. Perhaps somewhat weaker pressure across northern Europe, though. So let's put in a question mark. Have a look at the 200 millibar height anomaly. Again, that is showing some ridging down towards Spain. Could this area actually in reality be a trough of low pressure? If it is, then it will bring like a northwesterly flow through the summer, which could be cool and showery. Temperature anomaly is no better than average, actually. So, not much of a deviation either way. Could be quite a coolish signal, really. And precipitation is wetter than average to our north, dry than average to the south. And then lastly, we've got the UK Met, closely, and this looks quite unsettled for the summer with low pressure sort of up here, with mean sea pressure anomaly. It's going for slightly above average temperatures, along with most of the other model output. This update, and a rather wetter summer is being predicted there through the UK and through Ireland, but it is drier just to our south, so we're not far away for some drier weather, but overall a rather wetter summer is indicated. Right, there we go then. So really weak signals this month, as you would probably expect, as it is like the first season round. We'll be doing 2 more of these, one at the end of April and then one at the end of May, final one at the end of May. So we'll see how it all plays out, but that's how it's looking for this first update. Very weak signals, but overall a rather warmish and perhaps rather wettish summer is indicated with quite a few of these models, but we'll see. Right, if you've enjoyed the video, please do like, share and subscribe. Make sure you're doing that. I'm going to be back later on weekend forecast and also 10 to 14 there. Thank you so much to Richard and Ryan for our gift number 2. No summer update tomorrow, by the way. It's Solar Sunday on Easter Sunday. So, the summer updates will be back, though, next week. Right, let's call it a day there then. Thank you so much for watching, and bye for now.